IRGC has conducted missile operations targeting specific locations in Syria and Iraq. The primary objective of these attacks was to strike an Israeli-affiliated intelligence center situated in Erbil, Iraq, as well as the deployment centers of terrorist forces in northern Syria. Simultaneously, tensions in the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean have escalated, leading to increased Israeli airstrikes on Iranian-affiliated targets in Syria. These airstrikes have resulted in the deaths of Lebanese and Syrian commanders, as well as several Iranian military advisors. Notably, a senior member of the Quds Force and the logistics officer of Iranian paramilitary forces were recently assassinated in one of these attacks. Over the past months, Israeli airstrikes have also claimed the lives of 2 Iranian military advisors. In response to these attacks on its positions in Syria, the IRGC declared that it had destroyed targets in Iraqi Kurdistan. Reports indicate that ballistic missiles were launched from Iran's border areas towards Iraq, with the missile's trajectory visible from cities like Basra. Initial reports suggest that the missile attack targeted an area near the American consulate in Erbil, Iraq. Correspondents from the Sky News channel reported that the attack aimed at the military base of the American coalition located at Erbil International Airport. Unofficial sources have also claimed that facilities connected to the Zionist regime in Erbil were targeted. American officials, however, announced no facilities belonging to the United States were affected. Iraqi security sources confirmed that at least 8 locations around the American consulate in Erbil were struck. Among the targets were the residence of an Iraqi Kurdish businessman, the house of a high-ranking intelligence official of Iraqi Kurdistan, and an intelligence center. So far, these attacks have resulted in the deaths of 4 individuals. Iran's statement regarding the attack emphasized that one of Israel's main spy headquarters in the Kurdistan region of Iraq was targeted and destroyed. The region has a long history of military conflicts between Iran and the Kurdistan region of Iraq, as it serves as a base for Golan security forces from various countries, particularly Israel. This situation has created significant tension between Iran and Israel. In March 2022, Iran responded to Israeli airstrikes on Iranian targets in Damascus by firing 13 missiles at Erbil. During this operation, at least 10 ballistic missiles were launched from missile bases in Kermanshah province toward the targeted area. The Fateh 313, with a range of 480 kilometers and a warhead of 380 kilograms, and the Zulfagar missile, with a range exceeding 700 kilometers and a warhead of 590 kilograms, are among the weapons suited for this task. Additionally, targets in northern Syria were also struck during this operation. Local sources in Idlib confirmed that Iranian missiles hit the headquarters and positions of terrorist groups such as the Tahrir al-Sham group in the Jabal al-Samak region near Haram town and other areas of Idlib. These areas serve as training grounds for armed terrorists who are later dispatched to Afghanistan and the Iranian borders. The attack on the headquarters of these terrorist groups was a response to the bombing of a memorial ceremony for a Quds Force commander in Kerman, which resulted in the deaths of at least 89 civilians. In previous years, the IRGC Aerospace Force launched 6 medium-range ballistic missiles from missile bases in Kermanshah and Kurdistan provinces toward ISIS positions in Syria's Deir ez-Zor region in response to a terrorist attack on the Iranian parliament. These attacks utilized missiles from the Zulfagar family, with a range of approximately 700 kilometers. However, the recent attack on Syria was conducted from a distance of about 1,200 kilometers, possibly employing the new generation of Khaybar-Shekin missiles. Khaybar-Shekin is the latest generation of Iranian mid-range solid-fuel missiles, officially unveiled in 2022. This 10-meter-long missile has a range exceeding 1,400 kilometers and can carry a conventional warhead weighing between 500 and 650 kilograms. Alongside the Khaybar-Shekin missile, the Hajj Qasim missile system, developed by the aerospace industries of the Ministry of Defense, is another medium-range solid-fuel tactical missile in Iran's arsenal, with a range of 1,400 to 1,800 kilometers. Regardless of the specific missile types utilized, the strategic selection of the launch site in Khuzestan province in southwest of Iran holds significant importance. This decision not only served to test the range of Iran's new generation of ballistic missiles but also conveyed a warning message to extra-regional forces, particularly Israel.